Welcome to your first asynchronous lesson for advanced environmental science. This video I'm going to send out to you in an email, but most days when I record an asynchronous lesson video, they're going to be posted within a weekly objective document, which I will show you in a minute. When we're looking at Schoology to begin with, just know that there's two folders posted, one being course resources, the other being our first unit, which is Unit 1, Sustainability and Impact. You'll find the PowerPoint for this unit here, which probably will be useful on synchronous days when you're actually in class. Within the course resources, you're going to find a welcome letter, the syllabus, my expectations on grading, a module resource sheet for when we do class notes, and also some note-taking 101 when we do take notes in class. Now, our first week is going to be spent looking at economic redlining as a way to sort of introduce this idea of sustainability and individual impact. The weekly planning document that you will see in each weekly folder is going to look like this, where I'm going to have a weekly guiding question, covered materials, and then depending on the day that you're remote or synchronous, I'll have an objective of what we're doing in class and a video URL, and usually the handout to the work that you are working on for that day. So it will alternate between Mondays and Tuesdays, Thursdays and Fridays. There will always be a quick link to our Google Meet office hours, which is right here. So what are you going to be doing today? You're going to be writing, presenting, showing off an environmental movement that you find important to yourself. Now I'm going to be giving you a grade, it's a formative, on your ability to communicate. So how well are you able to communicate with clear words, clear language, concepts that are accurate and appropriate, and also that are suited to the purpose or the audience. So you're going to be making a Jamboard. So you're going to click on this link right here, and it looks pretty sparse right now, but you're going to be doing 4 things for this Jamboard, which you'll present in class on our second lesson. In the center square, you're going to be describing an environmental movement that you find, or an environmental problem that you find particularly resonates with you, you find interesting, you think it needs to be solved, you think it's really problematic, or you think it's really interesting, depending on if it's a problem or a solution. You can choose whether it's a problem or a solution. I want you to be concise, factual, and state your values clearly as to why you think this problem is important and what you think should be done about it. Your second step is that we need to bedazzle this with some images, some graphs, or some infographics to really make this visual and appealing and also more informative beyond just simple text. So for every graph you post, to give us some context, write a 1 to 2 sentence caption that explains what the graph is showing and how it relates to your first square. I'll type that right there. And if you have a picture, do the same thing. Now you'll notice that you have a left and right square on your Jamboard. The first is asking you which of the 3 pillars is most important to your opinion to understanding your problem or movement. So what do I mean by the 3 pillars? I think in APES, or ACE, as we call it this year, that there's 3 main pillars to understanding any environmental science problem. Environmental or ecosystem systems, so we're thinking like ecology, biology, wildlife, systems that exist in the world without humans. Then we can talk about human systems and needs. We're talking about human systems like the economy, pollution, energy, populations, and then finally sustainability. How do these 2 interact? I want you to really think about which of these 3 pillars is most important for you understanding your problem or movement. And then in the 4th square, or the right square I should be saying, I want you to think about whether or not this problem or this movement is more or less due to a structural problem, lack of laws, information, regulation, enforcement mechanisms not working, or is it personal choices, people's values, their opinions, their beliefs, their daily choices? Or Maybe it demonstrates both type of factors. Maybe it's structural and personal. But I want you to think about that as you discuss over on the right side. You notice I have lots of different templates already created, so it'll just be a matter of you typing and putting in some pictures and graphs to help us understand your problem. I look forward to seeing you in class on Thursday, or if you're watching this, I had you on Tuesday, and I look forward to seeing you on Friday. Let me know if you have any questions. Adios.